Being such an erudite, do you also have some missions? Metal, plastic, or other materials. It doesn't matter. I don't think you should worry about the future, as long as our plan is going to work. Being such an erudite, do you also have some missions? May I come with you next time you go out? I just want to hang out.
Pull yourself together. Where are you? Double vision, heart palpitations, loss of perception of time and space, inability to distinguish dreams from reality. These are all common side effects. Take 3 deep breaths and wait for them to pass. Take some medication distilled from agave. Here we are. The auction site, Senorita Butterfly. Senorita, are you all right? Senorita. Seems I can only wish you good luck.
Distinguished Pibelti, my ancient noble guests. Welcome to the Turquoise Serpent Club. You, fine receivers of our invitation, are the descendants of gods and the true masters of the city. And so, tonight, we will have a feast of the arts for arcanists only.
Masters of the city, huh? I like the sound of that. This guy knows what he's doing. Must have some good stuff to sell.
It's said that there's nothing he can't find or do within the confines of the city. You have any idea of the money this guy made smuggling alchemical materials? Enough to make the people living in the Palacio de Iturbide jealous. I'll say that. Everyone here wants a slice of his pie.
The club thanks you all for our many pleasant dealings over the years. In good faith for our future cooperation, I have prepared a series of arcane artworks for your perusal, all as true as gold. For the fine ladies and gentlemen who are not interested in art, allow me to tell you a little secret. These paintings are only a ticket to the second half of our event. Buy one piece, and you've won yourself a chance for deeper collaboration, and even the opportunity to have a face-to-face chat with yours truly. Ah, but perhaps I should not say face. I must maintain some of my allure. Ha! Ha! Now, to introduce our fabulous art pieces, please welcome the rising star of Cubism, a prodigy returning from his studies in France, the greatest painter of the Turquoise Serpent Club. I give you Muriel. Muriel, what are you doing? You are up.
It's called non-aristocratic. The title of this painting is non-aristocratic. It's inspired by an artist I greatly admire. Las obras que existen solo sobre caballetes y todo arte amado por los intelectuales son propiedad privada de la aristocracia. Art belongs to the public. Unfortunately, I was unable to achieve this during my time in the club. Perhaps that's why I captured Maria, my tutor and friend, as she created this statue. Do you see this, Teresita? I know you're here.
that? This is a chance to work with him. If we get distributorship, we're in the big bucks.
Hey, Diablo! No, everyone wants a lousy artwork. We need to get one, no matter what.
Uriel seems even rougher than the last time I saw him.
Sorry, Senor Perez. I don't recall what comes next.
You idiot! I told you to concoct an interesting story. Then describe all the expensive materials you used and what arcane skills were involved. Get him off the stage now. I won't have my auction ruined by some half-wit boy who's lost his mind.
Congratulations to the fine Signora who just won the bid for this great work. Our next item is a very special painting. Very, very special indeed. I'd love to share how I acquired such a fine piece, but I fear that might piss off a couple bigwigs. So I'll keep it zipped. But let me tell you this. This next piece is more than just a painting.
Oh my, thank goodness. My prayers have been heard. The soundproof fabric has finally been removed. I'll stay quiet this time. You have my word. In fact, I'll be utterly silent unless spoken to.
And awaken!
What am I looking at exactly? Is that a face?
Ah, this light is rather dazzling. I feel a little faint. I must say, this really isn't the right sort of place to store a painting. Wait, am I on a stage? Why are you all looking at me? What on earth is going on here?
The air here feels different. It's moist. This place is full of plants. Not enough to gather the specifics of the location, but we've gone quite some way from central Mexico City. Explains why I never found much there.
Auction started. Senor Perez has taken the stage. Wish I was sitting down there. I hear they're giving out unlimited drinks. I could use a tequila.
Taking the stage. Huh. He's still hiding behind that screen.
What?
I said what I said. Don't you think it's strange? Ever since that fire last month, he hasn't shown his face.
You didn't hear? Senor Perez thinks it was an inside job. There's no way someone else got into the gallery that night. It could only have been one of his higher-ups. Still hasn't sniffed out the rat, though, so he's being extra careful for now.
Yeah, what do I look like, a moron? Of course I know. But what I'm saying is, he hasn't talked to anyone face to face. No one. Luisa, Javier, Pablo, they can't all be traitors. Layla said she heard some weird sounds coming from Senor Perez's room when she was on night patrol. More than once. She said it sounded like some kind of scurrying thing was moving inside the walls.
A monster in the walls?
I'll bet he got burned bad in that fire and doesn't want anyone to see. Hey, I dare you to sneak backstage and find out.
You crazy? I'm staying put right here. There's no bet worth risking my neck.
I could do you both a favor. Find out what happened to him.
No kidding. You do that? That'd be great.
You should really be calling him Senor Perez here in the club, though. Wait, who are you?
If possible, I'd prefer to write rather than fight.
Me? Did you find something?
Hey, give me a chip. Just one with the lowest denomination.
Can you tell the true nature of chaos?
Tú decides. Yeah, I know.
Topologically transitive. Sometimes it's just more effective to get physical.
What? You still don't recognize me?
What
hey,
about
hey,
now?
hey! Don't be shy, mi amigo. Let's dance.
Hey, you will be sorry.
A new toy. All it takes are some minor changes to the initial condition.
Tú decides.
Wow. Huh.
Could the flap of a butterfly's wings in Brazil stir a tornado in Texas?
What? You still don't recognize me? What about
Whoops. An accident. Whoops. An accident.
Yeah. Tú decides. Yeah. Tú decides.
And you the true nature of
You're right.
What? You still don't recognize me? Oh, need me to get you guys in the oh, need me to get you guys in the oh, need me to get you guys in the ambulance?
I do like that look on your face.
777.
Don't worry, mis amigos. I'll figure it all out for you.
A talking painting, you say? Don't let your eyes fool you. This is an arcanist. An awakened from the Bateau Le Roi in Montmartre, Paris.
Hmm? What? What's going on here?
This is the artist's understanding of the essence of the world. A reconstruction of reality. The beauty of an unconventional brushstroke. And perhaps what may interest you much more. We have discovered that within the frame of this painting, there is a vast pocket of hidden space. A space where you might store whatever you like, so long as it isn't reading. Conspicuous arcane materials, controlled items, or even your rival's severed head. The greatest of all secret safes, not simply behind the painting, but rather inside the painting.
An audio production machine, a cupboard, and...
Who is this woman? And how did she get back here? Por Dios, get her out of here!
Huh. Seems I've found the real Senor Perez.
Get up and quit quivering. Oh, right. We need to look like regular guests here. So, we take a seat, cheer and clap with the others, raise a paddle to bid some small amount that nothing will ever sell for. That way, we won't catch too much attention. Just do enough to slip by. Reminds me of a movie from 1928.
Shut it. Just shut it. I swear, if you bring up another movie plot, I will sock you.
Pardon me, senoritas, but have you never attended an auction before?
No. I mean, we kinda know what's going on, but...
Don't you worry yourself over us, senora.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I mean no offense. Actually, this is my first time too. Not so brushed up on the rules myself, let alone the Argos.
Then what brings a lady like you here? You were invited like everyone else, right? You must know you're on gang turf.
Si, señorita, that I do know. However, I have my reasons for coming. Camila, my daughter, suffers from a rare disease. Her body rejects its own arcane power. Her blood is escaping her body. There's nothing we can do to stop it. I have visited every arcane doctor in the city, and not one of them has a clue. They take it as a horrible and unbreakable curse. My dear Camila, there's not much time left for her.
Oh, I'm so sorry, ma'am.
It's all right, truly. On one of my desperate visits to priests and witches, while I was searching after a rumor about a miracle cure, I happened upon some smugglers. They told me I'd find what I was looking for at a turquoise serpent club. And now, it seems spending just a few pesos on some art could win me a chance to strike a deal with the biggest smuggler in the city. As long as I find a phoenix feather, there is still hope for my dear child. Oh, where are my manners? I'm talking your ears off. You seem quite unlike the other guests here. We've all come here with a purpose. Some of us are desperate to achieve those goals by any means necessary. Please be careful.
Same to you, senora. Hope your daughter gets better soon.
Muchas gracias. Is it raining outside, or did a leak just spring? It suddenly smells damp. What's happening to me?
She can't breathe!
Don't touch her. Something's off here. The arcane power squeezing her is too strong. It'll suck you in if you get too close.
I see a lake, water, and something below. It's strange and so very deep. Camila.
No. Don't! Ma'am! What on earth is going on?
Oh, what's happening over there?
Someone's fallen. Dios mío. She's not breathing. Murder! Murder!
Drowned without a drop of water. Just like all the others. The murderer must be someone in the auction house. The question is, who?
You filthy murderer! Dirty thug! Intruder! Bandit! Robber!
This room's a bit small for all 5, wouldn't you say? Are you finished with your whining? It's time for you to choose your interrogation method. Good news, you're in safe hands. I'm quite skilled at peeling people while keeping them alive. Bad news, I've never tried these techniques on a mouse. How about something more sleek, modern? Electrocution, perhaps?
Stop! What kind of interrogation is this? You haven't even asked a question! This is pure torture!
Given your connection to the murders in the city, I think the means justify the ends.
You think I know which ones you're talking about? The club makes trouble disappear every week. But that's just how things go in this business. So please, Senora Giant, please calm down. I'll tell you whatever you want. Just ask me.
All right. Then I have some questions. How did you become Senor Perez? And what is the connection between the club and Manus Vindicte? And where do you ship your special mineral pigment? I need the type you smuggle for the Manus. Give me all you have, every ounce.
That pigment! You're after it too!
Senor Perez! Senor Perez! A guest has just died in the auction house. Can't believe someone had the guts to offer on our terms. Wasn't any ordinary death either. Folks are saying it's another of those serial killings. The whole place is in chaos. We've got guests asking us to open the teleportation ritual so they can leave. Senora Luisa wants to know your orders. Wait, what are you two doing lying around here? You're supposed to be on duty.
A 6th case, then. This should be interesting.
I could use another statue for my collection. Oh, not you guys. Chill out.
The true maker. A new toy.
Scales crawl. Gaze into my eyes.
Fun, is it? Sometimes it's just more effective to get physical.
Don't look away.
All it takes are some minor changes to the initial condition. All it takes are some minor changes to the scales crawling along the scales crawling along the skin. Gaze into my eyes.
Need to reshoot.
Could the flap of a butterfly's wings in Brazil stir a tornado in Texas?
Freeze in fear.
Over here. The audience will love this.
Scales crops.
This is short to be a
Scale gaze into scales crop scale
El camino a Tlon. Más allá del
the true a new toy. You belong here, buried beneath the dust of history.
I haven't had a eureka moment like this in a while.
The murderers gotta be somewhere in the auction house. That's the only way they could control their arcane skills so exactly.
Golly! You don't mean to say that the murderer's somewhere in this room?
The ritual might have been set ahead of time. All they had to do was wait for their prey to fall into the trap. Prey? Right. The killer must have a reason for this, right? But what?
She was here for the auction. Oh, heck! They must be killing off club members!
Please. I'm still thinking things through. If all the victims were known club members, the Vigil wouldn't have been running around in circles. It's too obvious. I may not like them very much, but those Vigil aren't half as thick as the Foundation. Some of them aren't even half bad.
Hey! We aren't dummies either.
But there's one more question that's gotta be answered. What is this ritual exactly? The energy around it was huge, but they were able to cast it without anyone noticing. That takes true skill. There's gotta be some clues around here.
Hey, you two. Yeah, you. I saw what you did.
You pointing at us, senor? It wasn't us.
Don't act like you're innocent. You were talking to her just before she died. You must have killed her. You're from the Foundation. You're here to kill us all so you can take over the underground arcade materials racket.
See? This is why I didn't want you tagging along, Metalhead.
Hey! That's not fair! I've helped you a lot. You're not gonna leave me behind. Are you?
Guards! These two, right here! Take them down! You're trapped in the Turquoise Serpent Club now. There's no escape.
interviews don't involve combat. I'm not sure if I can win the fight.
Whew. I can't afford to lose those.
Run free on the meadow.
Tú decides. I don't remember having a reason to worry.
Open your heart and embrace your dreams.
Oh, need me to get you guys an ambulance?
Let me check my rails first. Whew.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
Relax, I've got it in the loop. Oh, so that's what happened. Ta-da!
Time for a special massage.
Whoops. An accident.
No, my film! Let me check my rails first. Whew. Let me check my rails first.
Tú decides.
Yeah, I know.
I don't remember having a reason to worry. Mise en scène? Leave it to me.
What? You still don't recognize me? What about now? Hey! Don't be shy, mi amigo. Let's dance.
Seems dull, but it'll kill some time. Constructivement topologique. Calcul de l'exposant de Lyapunov. Constructivement topologique. Calcul de
Can we use the camera dolly this time?
The true nature of chaos. A new toy.
Whew. I can't afford to lose those.
Tú decides.
Topologically transitive. Sometimes it's just more effective to get physical.
Mise en scène? Leave it to me.
Ta-da! Time for a special massage.
The true nature. A new toy.
Yeah.
Tú decides.
Care to pull the trigger? Sometimes it's just more effective to get physical.
Oh, need me to get you guys an... What? You still don't recognize me? What about now?
All it takes are some minor changes to the initial condition.
rails first.
A new toy. Yeah, I know. With the flap of a butterfly's wings in Brazil, stir a tornado in Texas.
Oh, so that's what happened.
Fun, is it?
Oh, need me to get you guys an ambulance? Now, let me choose two lucky. Now, let me...
Let me check my rails.
Yeah, tú decides.
The true nature of chaos.
Huh.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is no magic, nor any special kind of mechanism. Wish us luck.
Zoom in. Oh, so that's what happened. Mise en scène? Leave it to me.
Oh, need me to get you guys an ambulance?
Ready to roll?
Yeah, I know.
Let me check my rails first. Behold! This camera that will record the world!
Oh, I do like seeing their faces now, beaten into the ground like this.
I hate fighting. I'm not a fan of making new crime scenes, especially when I'm the one that's going to have to take care of them later. We gotta get out of here before we draw any more attention. Latham! Hey, Metalhead!
Help! Please, my dear clubmates, do not leave me here all alone. Take me away, throw me back to the deepest, darkest corner of the warehouse. I promise I'll not say a word about it.
That painting. She's unawakened.
Oh, Badia, I know you. You remember me, n'est-ce pas? The painting from the northwest corner of the warehouse, next to Antonia and the cactus cat. A grubby corner, I must say. Haunted, even. None dare walk it but you. You always volunteer to patrol the area, so the others call you a freak. But I know why. It's so that you can write those letters to your love in private.
Zip it, you overgrown doodle! I don't want to hear another word!
Can we take her with us? Her? You mean the painting? You out of your mind? She's in the middle of the stage with a goddamn spotlight on her. We may as well get up there and say, hey, come get us. And dying for a blabbermouth painting is not worth what I get paid.
But we can't just leave her there. She isn't just some arcane tool. She's a living arcanist. She doesn't deserve to be bought and sold like an object.
Desvío pneumático.
Ramona, don't worry about me. I'm an awakened, so they can't hurt me so easily. At least, not with normal bullets.
Guess I forgot it for a second. Like I forgot how impulsive you can be. At least tell me you've got a plan. What are you gonna do next? I'll cover you.
Oh, hey! We're like those partners in the detective movies. Focus, Latham. You're a seasoned Foundation employee, an outstanding senior member of the Arcanum Containment Department. I grabbed a load of arcane tools before I left. I've got to have something useful. My reels, film developer, critter recon potion, recording plant, infinitely looping drugstore receipt, Encyclopedia of Mexico, seasoning packets, hand-cranked rechargeable battery...
You're made of steel. The hell you need seasoning packets for? Just how much crap did you bring with you?
Invisible cloak, crystal file, sextant, kangaroo foam number 5 fire extinguisher... Ah! Here it is. Thank goodness the receptionist lady turned down my request to check the discs. Teleport!
Diablos! They escaped! And they took that painting with them. So they are here to sabotage the auction. Those Foundation bastards. Can never trust them.
Well, at least we're safe from them now. Still, seems like it's time to leave. Or is the auction still on? Are you letting us leave or not, Senor Perez?
Have you lost it? This auction's a disaster. A joke, I tell you. I intend to have a long talk with Senor Perez after this.
I can't stay here any longer. Por Dios, a woman just died.
We're sorry to inform you that today's auction has been put on hold. Senor Perez was injured in the chaos and is currently unable to host the auction. Senora Luisa has asked us to take everyone out through the emergency exit. This way, señorita.
Oh, thank you. Pardon the noise. I'm allergic to the glow of arcane skills, so I always carry some fresh mandrake with me. Their juice can ease the pain, though they can be a little rambunctious.
No need to explain, señorita. The Turquoise Serpent Club respects the privacy of our members. Go through this door. It'll take you back to Central Mexico City.
Gracias, señor.
I've come as requested, Senorita Butterfly. I ensured I wasn't followed by any...
I have cameras set up. I would have known if you were. Shut up and get in. We've been waiting here for an hour.
We?
We have company. Your employer, in fact. Allow me to introduce you to Senor Perez, the mysterious mastermind behind the Turquoise Serpent Club.
chance, mis hijos! Kill the bipedal monster!
Combat, science, they both take lives. The only difference is who pulls the trigger.
Let me check my rails first.
The true nature of chaos.
Huh.
Tú decides. Found it!
Sensitive to initial conditions.
Don't worry. Let's have a cup of tea.
Hey, hey, hey! Don't be shy, mi amigo. Let's dance.
Hey, you will be sorry.
And you... Whew. I can't afford to...
Yeah, I know.
Tú decides.
Oh, I do like that look on your face.
Mis dulce? Leave it to me.
What? You still don't recognize me?
What
hey,
about
hey,
now?
Hey! Don't be shy, mi amigo.
Let's dance.
The true nature...
Let me check my rails first.
Wow. Huh.
Care to freeze the trigger?
Zoom in.
Oh, I do like seeing their faces now. Beaten into the ground like this.
Kitty Claus! Just who the hell are you, biped? Did Cruz send you? Oh, I get it now. You're with Miguel, aren't you? He's bent out of shape about the auction. Thinks I'm stepping on his block. How much did he pay you, huh? I'll offer double, no, triple. Or are you with the government? If so, I'm open to negotiating a very handsome price for your cooperation.
It's hard not to find the sight of a rodent begging for its life amusing.
Wait a second. You! I know you, Morrito. You're Anil, the one I hired to forge paintings for the club. How dare you betray me, you furless cretin!
Senorita, you really mean to claim that they are Perez? The legendary Perez. The feared boss who controls the Turquoise Serpent Club and most of Mexico City's black market with an iron fist?
An iron fist, gripped in the paws of a few tiny mice. If I'm correct, these little troublemakers managed to replace the real Perez about a month ago. Since then, they've stayed hidden, mimicking Perez's voice from behind a screen. No one's noticed until now.
No wonder the club started making so many strange moves.
Yes, under their leadership, the club has absorbed several gangs and expanded its influence in the black market. It was their idea to start forging all those paintings and hold the auction. If you ask me, they've far outdone the original Perez. Oh, the irony. Any tears coming?
Oh yeah, you're right. The club's recent success is all thanks to me. See what we mice can do? How great we are! No one knows how to run a gang better than a rodent. You know why? Because you giant two-leggers don't have a head for this business, while we brilliant burrowers were born to rule the underground.
I don't recall asking for your opinion. Come to think of it, I need only one mouse for my purposes. One that's quiet and obedient. As for the rest, I happen to have a colleague who enjoys nothing more than feasting on rats. 8 of them, actually. We're not close, but I'm sure you'd make a perfect gift.
Wait! Leave my children out of this, please! I apologize for my rudeness, señorita. Clearly, you're an extraordinary arcanist, unlike most of your cheese-brained kind. You deserve to rule the underworld just as much as I do. I'll gladly hand you this club on a silver platter if that's what you desire.
Rodents are quite adaptable when they need to be. But I'm not interested in running a gang.
Surely there's something I can help you with, señorita. You're looking for a pigment, aren't you? I'll tell you everything I know, all of it. Just as long as you guarantee my children's safety. Though the odds of finding that particular arcane pigment again are 1,000,000 to 1. In any case, let's start from the beginning. We mice are, of course, far superior to all humankind. I don't refute it, but not every mouse has got the smarts that my family does. What made my children and me so special, you ask? It all began with a spectacular accident. On a frightening, fateful night, as I ran for my life from a snarling hell beast, the true nemesis of mousekind, I found myself in an unfamiliar room. The floor was so clean, I nearly slipped, and the furniture gave off a rich, soothing scent. But the walls above, madre mia, they were covered with the heads of beasts beyond any counting. Still, I pulled myself together and climbed up onto the dining table, hoping to find something to eat. Who'd have thought there'd be nothing but a small plate of glowing pigment up there? The pigment looked odd, I admit, but my hunger overtook my fear, so I ate it. And the moment it touched my tongue, the world as I knew it fell away. For the first time in my life, I had other thoughts beyond mating and eating, beyond survival. Thoughts that only true intelligence could evoke. I stayed there for a couple more days, and thanks to my keen eye, I learned I was in this Perez's office, and that he ran half of Mexico City's smuggling business. A strange masked person in a black robe brought him that miraculous substance. It seems, at their request, Perez was using a lumber mill as a front, while they extracted a unique silver ore from Valle de Lágrimas, the Vale of Tears. The masked person refined the ore into a pigment and had it shipped far away to lands they called Europe and US. And in return, the club received a portion of it. To get my hands on the pigment and Perez's smuggling business on the side, I staged a coup. We replaced him without even breaking a sweat. Further proof that you bipeds are far duller than us brilliant quadrupedal mice. Everything was going smoothly, and we had a steady supply of pigment. until that masked stranger up and vanished, taking the secret to its creation with them. I turned the city upside down trying to track them down. I thought no one could hide themselves from me. But they did. Poof! Gone without a trace, like they never even existed.
It must be because of the Valle de Lagrimas' silver ore. I've heard of it before. The locals called the place Fauces de Vora Hombres. Every miner who ventured into its tunnels never returned. In the 18th century, there was a massive mine collapse. No one's managed to find any silver there since. Rumor is the silver they found there shimmers with an extraordinary glow and is highly malleable. Two qualities that make it an exceptionally rare alchemical material. But I've never heard of it being made into a pigment, let alone it being used to grant mice intelligence.
As I'm sure you've noticed, Señorita, my children, they no longer speak as I do. It seems the intelligence granted by the pigment must be maintained through regular consumption. Without it, they've turned back into ordinary mice, one after the other. The same tragedy will befall me soon. I can feel it, whether in a month or a matter of weeks. No, I won't let that happen.
That explains your recent desperation. Rushing the auction, expanding your smuggling operation, all in search of a substitute for this arcane pigment. But your efforts were in vain. How sad.
Oh yes, señorita. You think rubbing salt in a victim's wound is fun?
It is one of my hobbies. So, Manus Vindicte must have last appeared about a month ago. I will help you, but you need to tell me the exact identities of every Manus member who's dealt with the club.
Well, it's not that I don't want to tell you, but even I, the ever-resourceful Perez, know little about them. I doubt you'll be able to smoke them out either.
Calvaire, Richard Lenoir, Ledru Rollin, Fitzwilliam, Terra, Diggers. Just aliases, not their real names.
Deliberately cryptic aliases at that. Freakish bipeds. They came to this city discreetly, disguised as tourists, journalists, or some harmless arcane society members. They never stayed long. Once a batch of pigment was ready, they vanished soon after. I even asked a friend in the government to help track them down, but they couldn't find any trace of them.
Fitzwilliam. Where else have I seen that name, besides Pride and Prejudice?
Fitzwilliam. That fellow claimed to be a cultural journalist who came to the city to write reports about local festivals. He isn't just good with a pen, though. He's a skilled smuggler. So skilled, in fact, that his slippery fingers also made off with quite a few valuables from my club.
Ah, yes, that report. It seems likely that to get the foreign diplomat to agree to the interview, he offered him something from the club as a gift. Our Mr. Darcy has already left the city, but the diplomat will stay until the end of the festival. The key to everything lies in that gift.
The gift? Why bother with that? Isn't the pigment what we're really after? Or do you mean the diplomat is a menace number 2? Is the gift itself the pigment?
Once we find the answer to one, we'll uncover the answer to the other.
If you're sure we're on the right track, I'll do all I can to help you out. Our grand operation to retake the pigment will start at sunrise tomorrow. No, make that now. What are you waiting for? Free me so I can gather my men and...
You're not going anywhere, Senor Perez. You won't be part of this operation. And don't even dream about freedom until I get my hands on the pigment. Better pray I solve this before you lose the last of your wits like your kids.
No! You can't do this to me, you two-legged demon!
You seem confident, Señorita Butterfly. You've already found some critical clues pointing to things beyond this pigment, haven't you?
Yes, something that connects all the murders. And a soon-to-be victim, alive for the time being.
Increíble. You pieced it all together from just a single glance at that list? But shouldn't you do something right away? You might still be able to save them.
Save them? Why would I do that? Don't bother trying to figure me out. Wastes both our time. The murders, the vigile, the gangs, and this whole underground world mean nothing to me. This drama will draw its curtain tomorrow, Dia de los Fieles Difuntos, when the city's residents welcome back their departed faithful. Interrupting such a heartfelt occasion would just be cruel, don't you think? No. I'll infiltrate the diplomat's mansion tomorrow night and attend the festival myself. Though I guarantee you won't be able to find me in the crowd. When the killer strikes and the audience screams, I'll be sitting in the best seat in the house. And prove, as always, that my deductions are flawless.
I think I see your reasoning now, Señorita Butterfly. Pardon me for asking, but what is this device you're carrying about?
A demonic scale-based additive manufacturing machine, powered by tens of thousands of arcane scales operating simultaneously.
I've never seen such technology.
In layman's terms, you might think of it as a kind of automatic arcane printer for physical items. But it's merely a prop for tomorrow night's performance.
M. The initial of your name, isn't it, Señorita? What does it stand for? Mystery? Madness? Magic? Mary. Mia. Mona, perhaps.
Marguerite. Marguerite!
Hmm?
Explain what you are doing out here.
Nothing. One of them, a girl, has the same name as me.
Have you forgotten the Hush Squad's #1 rule? No communication with mission targets. When the LT assigned you to my squad, he said you had the right stuff to be an excellent Hush trooper. Said you could spot a target in a ghillie suit from 2 kilometers away. More importantly, he said you were smart. So be smart. And don't meddle in things that aren't your concern. Understand?
Mm-hmm.
Break's over. Let's move. What's going on? Why aren't we moving?
It's the engine. Not even our warming incantation can manage against this cold. We might have to stop and spend the night here.
Unacceptable! We're still at least 3 days from the Loop Laboratories relay station. We can't afford to lose another. We have to get these transfers done on schedule. Or there's no guarantee we'll have enough time to take shelter when the storm hits.
But I think the deserters need some time to rest as well. Most of them have fallen ill. If we keep going like this, they might not make it to the destination. I think they could use some sleep and proper medication.
That is above your pay grade, Trooper. We were ordered to transfer these deserters, dead or alive. Marguerite, go fix the engine. I'll contact Command to confirm the location of our nearest post. I want this convoy burning rubber by the end of the hour. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Sure is cold up near the mines, huh? If I hadn't joined Xeno, I'd probably be sitting in a warm classroom right now. I wonder what university life is like.
Don't dream too much. University can be just as strange as anywhere else. Back in 1999, I was auditing a philosophy class at Cambridge, just to watch some bird-headed professor declare out of the blue that teaching philosophy was an absurd profession. He quit and joined the Laplace Scientific Computing Center.
That's a good one. Going to university in 1999? How old would you have been? 13? 14? How'd a prodigy like you end up stuck in the Hush Squad?
Could be I just enjoy the work. It's calming. Could be that I hope someday to find my purpose here.
Yeah, sure. If walking across an ice field at 40 below isn't calming, I don't know what is.
Study your target, predict their movement, track them down, and then...
That's what makes you calm? You've got to be joking.
Yeah, just joking.
All I've wanted was to join the Flying Witches.
Then why are you here, stealing intel and carrying out assassinations?
The lieutenant promised that the Hush Squad comes with a generous salary and death benefits. You know, at the time, my mom was sick. And then, the storm struck. Guess I didn't really need the money in the end. Do you have any idea what this loop laboratory does, Marguerite? We've transferred over 100 deserters there since summer, but I've never seen any of them come back out. Probably none of my business. I once helped with the Xeno recruitment drive in a war zone. I saw a lot of things there. Those soldiers, they lost everything in the war. They only joined Xeno because they heard they'd get proper meals. Not exactly what I'd call willing recruits. These Arcanist deserters we've been moving, they just weren't ready to face death yet. Marguerite, I'm telling you this because I trust you.
I know what it does.
Huh? What do you mean?
The Loop Laboratory. It has another name. The Amber Room. At the end of the battle in 1999, a massive number of soldiers were lost to the storm. It was a devastating blow to Xeno's military strength. From then on, the higher-ups have been trying to find a woman named Erd, or to be exact, the woman she was, before being reversed by the storm. That's why they built the Loop Laboratory near the Don River. It's a facility that can resist the storm. The deserters aren't being transferred there for any ordinary training or dry runs. The things they do to the deserters' bodies involve unprecedented arcane powers related to the storm itself.
I don't think I understand. How do you know all this?
I read the classified files sealed in Warehouse Zero at headquarters.
You went into Warehouse Zero? They could have shot you just for stepping in there. Tell me you're just joking.
You got me again. I've got another joke. Sometimes I eavesdrop on Xeno's encrypted telegrams, just for fun. The problem is, the encryption patterns are so repetitive that cracking them's become boring.
I honestly can't tell which of your jokes is more disturbing.
The European branches have been bending over backwards to look for the original copies of the Tome of Mercury and the Path to Truth. But to find their owners, the famous Cavendish family of alchemists, we'll need the storm to take us further back in time. Meanwhile, a squad from the Buenos Aires branch has been searching for a rare arcane metal, likely a special silver ore from Mexico's Vale of Tears. And the Egypt branch has sent raw lion tails and sacred scarab wings to the Loop laboratory in droves.
But what does all this mean? What are they trying to achieve?
I'm not sure, but one thing's for certain. It's all connected to the Loop Laboratory's arcane experiments. To find the truth behind the storm.
All those experiments, they must have found something, right?
No, Larissa, not even close. All signs point to a goal coveted by every alchemist, a feat humanity has never succeeded in achieving. It's hardly surprising they're still groping in the dark, looking for a key object, a step, or more likely, a person. And these so-called deserters? Fodder. Even if they survive the experiments, they'll just be thrown out to face the next storm.
No way. I probably shouldn't ask, Marguerite, but what did you mean by so cold?
You've guessed already, haven't you?
Yes. What? What are you trying to say?
That these poor wretches are anything but deserters. Apparently, they were unfortunate enough to meet the experiment criteria, so Zeno fabricated their desertion charges and had them sent to the laboratory. So, you know the truth. What are you going to do?
I don't know. I need some time to think. In any case, I think I'll take some time to give the deserters... I'll give them some medication so they can at least survive the journey there. I know you won't stop me, Marguerite. Larissa, will we be there soon?
Everyone's in bad shape. But we've agreed among ourselves we don't want to cause you any more trouble. Really. Fomar and Stepan are asleep now. I just hope their fever subsides.
Don't worry. We'll reach our destination in just a few days. There'll be a warm place to stay, and plenty of soup and bread. Sylvia, could you help hand out these antipyretics to anyone who needs them?
Oh, of course. We really can't thank you enough, Larissa. All right, we just made contact with the Foundation's Far East branch and... Larissa, Marguerite, what the hell are you doing? Didn't I say these deserters weren't your concern?
Mr. Ludwig, were you looking for me? I know I'm a little early, but if I had waited any longer, I would have been caught up by my bothersome fellow researchers again. Are you in there? Mr. Ludwig? Mr. Ludwig, are you there? His office is even messier than mine.
It's so nice to meet you. I've been waiting for so long.
Transitivement topologique. Calcul de l'exposant.
Interesting accident will happen next.
A new toy.
Whew. I can't afford to lose those.
Wow. Huh.
Fun, is it?
I don't remember having a reason to worry.
Pitch. Easy job.
The true nature...
Let me check my wheels first.
Do decide. Yeah, I know.
Sometimes it's just more effective to get physical.
Mise en scène? Leave it to me.
Ta-da! Time for a special massage. What? You still don't recognize me? What about now?
A new toy.
Whew.
The true a new toy.
Let me check my wheels first. Whew. I can't afford to lose those.
Sensitive to initial conditions. Care to pull the trigger?
Relax, I've got it in the loop. Oh, so that's what happened.
All it takes are some minor... All it takes are some minor changes to the initial condition.
Let me check my wheels first.
The true nature of chaos. Could the flap of a butterfly's wings in Brazil stir a tornado in Texas?
I don't remember having a reason to worry.
Fun, is it?
Ready to roll? Whew. Let me check my wheel. Whew. Let me check my wheel.
Wow.
Do decide. Yeah, I know.
Behold! This camera that will record the world!
Oh, I do like seeing their faces now. Beaten into the ground like this.
Seelentausch.
Was zum... Großartig. Meine Kollegen haben mich nun endgültig in den Wahnsinn getrieben. Hat ja lange genug gedauert. Aber was zur Hölle geht hier vor? Ich habe ihnen gesagt, dass der ganze Laden nach dem Brand komplett renoviert werden muss. Aber natürlich hat niemand auf mich gehört.
Entschuldigung, Herr Adler. Während meiner Forschung zur Urlaubssprache hat meine Seele meinen Körper für eine Weile verlassen. Eine durchaus spirituelle Erfahrung, muss ich sagen. Seitdem hat sich meine Seele angewöhnt, völlig zufällig in meinen Familiar überzuspringen. Wie Sie sich vorstellen können, ist das gewöhnungsbedürftig. Und es bringt die Erinnerung ziemlich durcheinander. Diesmal ist es passiert, während ich gerade Akten sortiert habe.
Besorgniserregend, gelinde gesagt. Vielleicht hättest du doch etwas länger im Genesungszentrum verweilen sollen.
Ach, keine Sorge um mich. Ich hatte meinen Anteil an Forschungsunfällen. Gehört alles zum Beruf.
More importantly, Mr. Adler, have you made any progress on the arcane pigment investigation since our last meeting? Be it from Institutum Lorenz, or the Foundation investigator dispatched at our request.
I did receive a report from Miss Latham 2 days ago. She has made contact with the local vigilance bureau. Apparently, some arcanist criminal organization is operating an extensive smuggling ring within Mexico City. It's been hindering her investigation in a number of ways.
I worry for her safety. I do hope the vigils look after her.
My thought exactly. I've made clear that her own safety is top priority. She should be under the vigil's protection now. While we're ruminating on the topic, there's something I feel needs clarification. I had thought the pigment investigation was a request from the staff committee, but you're the only member who has shown any interest in its progress. The request came directly from you, didn't it?
Well deduced, Mr. Adler. You've heard about the conflict between the internal factions of the Foundation, I assume. Inevitably, its impacts have affected Laplace as well. After I awoke from my coma at the rehab center, Commissioner Pedra paid me a visit. He warned me that over half of the staff committee supports the proposal of a comprehensive policy reform at Laplace. Should it pass, Laplace may lose its independence and become a full subsidiary of the Foundation. He asked me to join the staff committee and oppose this policy reform. I agreed.
Ach so. Then if Laplace develops enough groundbreaking storm technologies before the Foundation does, we can turn the tables on them.
Indeed, it would give us better leverage, if nothing else. But we don't have much time on our hands. Their hawks are gaining support from more commissioners as we speak. For now, all I can do is delay the proposal's review process.
Typical politics. You once led the Plesetsk branch, Mr. Ludwig, and as I am sure you can see, I have never been one for matters of politics or leadership. I was only appointed to maximize the chance of preserving and continuing Director Lucy's research. That is to say, is there any chance we could bring Director Lucy back to Laplace?
Whether possible or not, our first step in either case will be to stop this policy reform. If Miss Latham's investigation yields no significant progress soon, all we can do is wait for good news from Lorenz Butterfly. I'm confident she'll bring us something. She's always been one step ahead.
You sound quite certain of her, but we know nothing about this Lorenz Butterfly, aside from a few unorthodox papers and provocative letters. Wait a minute. Unmöglich. You know who Lorenz Butterfly is, don't you?
It was the year of 1999. At the time, I was a visiting professor at Cambridge University. There was a student in my class, far too brilliant for her exceptionally young age. The staff told me she wasn't an enrolled student. She simply came every week to attend my lecture. I had intended to recommend her for admission, but, of course, the storm disrupted everything. I ended up leaving Cambridge and joining Laplace myself. After the second storm, I paid the university a visit and saw that young lady again.
Are you saying she survived multiple storms on her own?
Yes. Though she didn't share the details, I could tell she was hiding a secret, or running from some serious danger. She had an exceptional gift for the sciences. Naturally, I invited her to join Laplace.
But from what little we know of her, she's dangerous.
I trust you would not mistake me for an idealist, Mr. Adler. Dangerous as she may be, we need her help, especially in times like these. That said, should she become completely out of control, I hope to be her one and only victim.
You have done little to reassure me, Mr. Ludwig. Aber vielleicht hast du recht. Wir müssen um jeden Preis weitermachen. Alle sind so verbissen entschlossen. Es wird Zeit, dass auch ich die Kraft aufbringe, weiter durchzuhalten. I will continue to monitor Miss Latham's progress.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, about that. Could you wait, Mr. Adler? I need a second to replace my reel so I can answer you properly.
Oh, your technique is most delicate, mademoiselle. Were you once a professional art restorer? Or a collector, perhaps?
No, none of that. I can't say I've got much experience with art. I just expel arcane energy from crime scenes.
Is that so? Well, you should know that I happen to be carrying quite a number of murder weapons and a few corpses within me.
Ah! We did it! The three of us made it out of the serpent's den in one piece! Smile at my camera and say cheese! Hey! You know what? This reminds me of the Three Musketeers! We're just like them! Oh, if only I could keep investigating with you guys.
If only. You got other plans?
No, nothing like that. It's just that I don't think I can continue my investigation anytime soon. You see, I need to replace some components in my head, else I could suffer a continuous memory loss.
components were supposed to last longer than this.
Did they get you? I was sure I deflected that bullet.
Yeah, you did! You saved my life! But you never can tell when a gear will foul up. Ugh, of course, the mishap that tops my list of most unfortunate malfunctions had to happen now. The bright side is, we've confirmed the club's involvement in the murders, and knowing you, Miss Ramona, I'm sure you can solve...
Hey, this isn't on me. It's on them. I reported our findings to the Vigil Bureau after we got out of there. They'll send their agents to raid the club and run Perez into the ground. I'd bet on it. I'm not sure how I let myself get roped into this mess in the first place.
I'm so sorry. You're right, I shouldn't have assumed you were some lone wolf hell-bent on protecting the city.
Yeah, you got it right. I clear out arcane energy, not criminals. You two stay here for now. Place should be safe from the club's goons.
Safe and free at last. I simply couldn't ask for more. Thank you so very much for dragging me out of that torturous place. This might sound a little forward, but might you possibly find me somewhere to be hung up? Somewhere pleasant, please? Oh, how I long for a place to call home. Preferably among fellow arcanists. Though I certainly wouldn't say no to such a lovely cemetery either. Miss Ramona, you'll not be disappointed by my services, I assure you. I can hide all manner of wicked secrets within my frame, for example. Manus Vindictae forced me to swallow all sorts of rubbish in France. Only to be smuggled across the Atlantic and thrown into the darkest corner of the Turquoise Serpent Club. The memories torment me still. Oh, which reminds me, though I was used as a dumping ground by the Manus, if I search carefully, I could still find something useful, even valuable. A moment, if you will. Allow me to find you a suitable gift. This is a miraculous mirror I received at a market in Paris. Look into it, and you'll see a beard fit to measure sitting right upon your face. A dream come true for a bare-faced beard wisher. This little conch isn't half bad either. A sailor, drunk as a skunk I might add, threw it at me when I was stranded on the Mediterranean coast. The music it creates could rival a siren's song, I tell you. Though it does carry the faint whiff of that sailor's rummy breath.
Oh, painting lady! I just thought of the perfect place for you! The Timekeeper's suitcase. It's clean and always bright and has a huge backyard called the Wilderness to boot. More importantly, you'll meet all kinds of wonderful people there.
Ooh la la! A chance for rebirth sent straight from the heavens. I can hardly wait.
I'll ask the Timekeeper about it once I get back to the Foundation.
You just couldn't leave me and the spirits here alone, huh?
Forgive the intrusion, Señorita Ramona. Might I have a moment of your time?
Sure, if you don't mind standing. Don't have any drinks to offer either. Living with the dead usually means peace and quiet. Not so much tonight.
You and your friends certainly made your presence known at the auction. I hear every gang in the city is trying to sniff you out. Signora Luisa even put a bounty of 50,000 charpadontes on your heads.
As nice as it is for you to come here and tell me I'm a wanted woman, I doubt those goons can find this old place. And clearly you're not here on their behalf either.
Correct. I'm here too. I just wanted to ask you something. You attended the auction to investigate the serial murders, see? Were you able to track down the culprit?
You serious? You saw what happened. I was framed for the 6th murder. From now on, smoking out Perez is the Vigil business, not mine. You didn't seriously expect me to catch the bastard, did you?
No need to be modest. The Vigil would never have gotten this close were it not for the crucial information you provided. But there's something else. I suspect Senor Perez isn't the true culprit. I've been thinking it over all morning. You should see this. I met a young woman. She doesn't work for the Vigil Bureau, nor does she intend to stop the next murder. But she did help me find this list. I dare not fathom what might happen if we don't do something. This could be your last chance.
Last chance for what? Actually, forget it. I got a hunch I won't like what you're gonna say.
Thank you, Señorita. You have a kind heart. I wish you every success with your investigation.
Golly! A critical clue delivered right to your doorstep! You really do have influence in this city, Miss Ramona.
Hey, painting lady. You ever seen or heard of any of these people?
Let's see. Oh, indeed I do. I know them quite well. These are all members of Manus Vindictae. A few I have not met in person, but I recognize their names. To think I once considered them friends. Ah, what a foolish collection of brushstrokes I am. Though, I must admit the days we spent in Paris were among the few truly happy moments in my life.
This list shows the Manus members responsible for smuggling pigment and coordinating with the club.
So, if we find them, we find the arcane pigment. Let's do it!
Settle down, Latham. See the timestamps here? Their last smuggling run was a while ago. For all we know, they've already skipped out of Mexico entirely. Then again, why would Añil give me this list? Perez isn't our guy. What did I miss? Is the answer somewhere on this list? Ledru Rollin. Stayed at Rosa's Inn for 3 days. Booked it after burning down her kitchen. Rosa asked me to track him down using my ancestral psychic ability. Pretty disappointed when I told her I'm not a psychic. Neither were my parents. Frauds, the both of them.
I remember him. I often saw him tinkering with dangerous-looking alchemical materials. The poor man seemed to have lost his mind the moment he put on that mask.
Maybe that's why he blew up Rosa's kitchen. Diggers. He's broken into more than one government facility, claiming he only wanted to see the works of the muralism movement up close. The guards and patrol officers threw him out, of course. Got a friend in the government, Diego. He told me all about this guy.
Oh, that hip fellow. Still alive, is he? I haven't heard a word from him since he went to Tierra del Fuego with the preacher.
It's William, a journalist. Recently published an article in El Semanario Heraldo de Mexico, featuring his interview with a foreign diplomat. Style was totally bloated. Only made it into the city's best-selling paper because of the diplomat's status. Rumor is, he gave him all kinds of stuff to make sure he got the interview.
Hélas, Fitzwilliam. Monsieur Perez was sick to death of the greed of that man. One day, as I was sitting in the warehouse, I spied him barge in and make off with all manner of valuables. A golden pendant, an antique statuette, a turquoise mask, and even a most exquisite quetzal tiara. Talk about greedy. He also stole a few paintings, once depicting indigenous people in Mexican mythology, I believe, before stuffing everything into a giant bag and disappearing.
Paintings?
Oui, chérie. There are countless works of art in the club. In fact, I heard that Diplomat has a particular interest in art exhibitions. Perhaps it was those very paintings that Fitzwilliam used to curry favor with him.
How could I not see it? The key to solving these killings isn't in the Turquoise Serpent Club.
Whatever do you mean?
The first murder, a vagrant drowned next to a pile of trash out in the desert. Case was freaky. Got passed to the Vigil Bureau because of it. The second, a businessman drowns before falling into his own vivarium, only to be shredded to pieces by his own critters. The third collapsed in a bustling plaza. The fourth in a monastery. The fifth in an apartment. No link found between any of them, except for the way they died. It was right in front of me the whole time. In the junkyard, in the monastery's office, and on the plaza's wall. Latham, you remember that scorched strip of cloth we found at the fifth crime scene?
Yeah, I remember. The one with 3 symbols on it, right? It's the logo of the Turquoise Serpent Club. That's what led us to the auction.
But it isn't about the logo. What matters is the strip itself. It was linen, part of the canvas of a burnt-up painting.
Painting? But what about the 6th murder? That lady was killed right in front of us. And there weren't any paintings near. Wait.
Exactly. A painting was being auctioned off at the time. We should have seen it sooner. It all makes sense. Every single one of the crime scenes had a painting near it. The key to solving the case is in the paintings.
Then, what Fitzwilliam brought to the diplomat would be...
We need to warn him!
He's at a party near Senora Juarez's family ofrenda, a businesswoman. If we move fast, we might still be able to get to him before the killer does.
Roger that, partner! Operation Save the Day is a go!
No, Latham. You're injured. You should stay here with the lady.
But lone wolves in the movies almost always meet a tragic end. I can't let a friend get into trouble by themselves.
Neither can I.
Huh? Oh, wait, you mean I'm your friend too?
But something's still fishy. All these victims, Diplomat included, look familiar to me. But why? Where else have I seen them, besides the newspapers and reports? And more importantly, why me? Why am I the one who found all these clues, huh? Just because I was at the scene? 'Cause I know the city like the back of my hand? Or because I happen to be a descendant of a famous psychic family? Don't make me laugh. No, this isn't a coincidence. It can't be.
Ramona! Hold on!
I see the storm as an opportunity to see the dawn of ancient civilizations, witness the very first butterfly beat its wings. But for most, this is all a kind of nightmare. What a shame. One day, X turned up covered in soot and reeking of explosives, like a cat that had fallen down a chimney. He told me he'd recruited a new member for Lorenz, a teenage Girl Scout. Wasn't long